Hey, I want to talk to you just a couple of minutes about lying and how to address lying behaviors with kids. If you're struggling with, if you have a child or work with children who are intentionally lying, I have a few do's and don'ts for you. Your words carry weight, and a lot of times what happens is that that child will actually own what you're telling them. So make sure you're attacking the problem and not the person. um, Most of the time when kids lie, they're not intentionally trying to disrespect you. There's a reason they're choosing to lie over the truth. Many times lying is fear-based, or there's trust issues there. So again, don't take it personal. We got to find out that underlying reason for why they chose to lie rather than tell the truth. Don't overreact. Again, a lot of times lying is fear-based, and so if you're overreacting to a lie, then they're going to be even that much more inclined the next time to maybe be dishonest and not tell the truth, because they're in fear of what you're going to do. So you want to act on it, but not overreact because of it. Don't interrogate your child trying to pull a confession out of them, because what ends up happening is you actually make them better liars. If they didn't have a backup story this time, they're going to be sure the next time they have a backup story. So it's, again, you actually can make them better liars if you're trying to pull a confession out of them. Praise honesty. Praise them when they tell you the truth. You can shape behavior with your praise. So if they're honest in a certain situation, let them know, hey, nice job in telling me the truth in that area. You're going to give them positive attention that way. A lot of times kids, they'll want our attention, whether it's negative or positive attention. So better to show them that they can get your attention in a positive way. Continue to praise them every time they're telling you the truth, and watch what happens. You're going to see that they're going to become more and more honest with you. You can shape that behavior. Every behavior has a need attached to it. So it's our job as the adults and almost detectives to kind of see what that underlying behavior is with the line. Let me give you an example. I was working with a student once, with a child, and one of their best friends came to school with a cast around their arm. The next day, this child had an ace bandage wrapped around his arm, the friend. And we after kind of delving into it, that the arm wasn't really hurt, but that child wanted the same attention his friend was getting from some of the adults around. So it was, the underlying behavior was that need for attention. So we went over how to seek attention in a positive way. And after processing and talking about that, that child actually had increased their honesty, and we didn't have any issues with that. If you're not sure your child is lying, trust but verify. It's important that we try to give them the benefit of the doubt, but if we're kind of unsure if they're lying or being dishonest, give them an opportunity to tell their side of the story, but then you verify that information. It's important that we don't kind of set traps and question and interrogate, so and actually make them have a better backup story and almost become experts in lying. So trust them, give them that opportunity to tell their side of the story, and then verify that story with whoever you need to, whether it be adults or maybe their peers. Your consequences are meant to teach and not to punish. All right, so you want to base, what's the behavior you're really trying to address is honesty and telling the truth. So you want to set reasonable consequences. A lot of times when parents or adults make unreasonable consequences, you can't have X, Y, and Z for the whole month. A lot of times that can backfire on you, and it really is not going to teach or support the behavior you want. So set reasonable consequences and follow through with those, and have those consequences address the behavior that you want, which is honesty. Do teach your children the meaning and the importance of being honest. Honesty is a hard and difficult concept for young children to understand and grasp, because you can't really, it's not tangible. So you're going to need to teach them what that means, model that, practice it, praise your child when they are telling the truth and they are honest. A lot of times they can't see or feel what that honesty looks like until maybe trust is broken, or they see the effect it has on them or somebody else. So really, and it's going to be a process. So take that time to model being honest and to discuss that. And when you do discuss it, make sure your child is not escalated in their behaviors at that point. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay tuned on more videos that we have coming to you shortly. Also, give a thumbs up if you liked anything from this video today, and add a comment if you have used a strategy, maybe in the do's or the don'ts, that has worked or hasn't worked. We'd love to hear your comments. Thanks. Take care.